Good evening. I am Anila Kunapareddi, an English language professional. Today we are in a series of talks with law students. I am going to be talking with Swapna. Today the 16th of May 2025. Good evening Swapna, how are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I am fine.
So I hope you had an interesting day today.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you would like to talk about? Anything interesting that you did today?
Nothing, ma'am. Just I did my work as usual.
All right. We were talking about verbs the other day, and for the last few days we have been doing verbs, the present tense form of verbs. So we have done simple present, present
Continuous time.
present continuous, present perfect. So today I thought I would do focus more on present perfect and present perfect continuous. So there are, for any verb, there are four forms basically: simple present, simple present continuous, and present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So today I would like to focus on present perfect continuous as well. Now when I say something is in the simple form, like for example if I say the boy runs in the park, so that is simple present. He runs every day, or he likes to run in the park. And if he's running now, I would say the boy is running in the park. So there is a helping verb, the main verb run plus ing form, in the park. In the same way, if the same verb when it takes the present perfect, I would say the boy
Running park.
The boy has run in the park. The boy has run in the park. And if it's present perfect continuous, then why do we use present perfect continuous? When some action has been going on for quite some time and it might still be going on, it's just finished. For example, the boy has been running in the park all morning. Has been running. So there are two helping verbs here, has and the be form also. Been, he has been running in the park all morning. So he has been doing something all morning, now he might have stopped. But that same activity went on for quite some time in the morning. The boy has been running in the park all morning. Let's take another example. Writing. Let's say Sita writes in her notebook. Okay, this is simple present. Sita is writing in her notebook is
Present continuous.
Present continuous. And Sita has written in her notebook is
Present continuous.
No, has written is present perfect.
Perfect.
Has and written is the participle form. We call it the past participle or participle form of the verb. So write becomes written when you put it in the present perfect form. So that is. And if I wish to talk about the same verb in the present perfect continuous, Sita has been writing in her notebook since morning, let's say. Since morning. Sita has one helping verb, been another helping verb, writing, write plus ing, writing. So this becomes present perfect continuous. The action is not continuing up till now. Now she might not be writing, but she was writing all mornings up till some time ago. So that becomes present perfect continuous. Okay. So there are four forms of any verb. We will look at an exercise today. This focuses only on present perfect and present perfect continuous. So these are fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb in parenthesis, that is brackets, using either the present perfect or present perfect continuous tense. So you can read them out, and the main verb is already given in brackets.
She dash work at the company for 5 years. She has been working at the company for 5 years.
She has been working in
at
the company or at the company?
At the company.
Okay. All right. That's good.
She dash work on the project all the day. All day. She works on the project all day.
She has been working up till now, to some time ago. So then it becomes she has been working
on the project all day.
All day. Okay. Particularly when there is a time duration given, then it becomes the perfect form plus continuous. Almost up till now she has been working.
Yes. They dash study English since they were children. They has been studying English.
They is plural. Look at the subject. That's plural. So with plural, what form do we have?
They have been studying English since they were children.
Yes. Okay.
They dash study for the exam all week. They have been studying for the exam all week.
Yes. Good.
He dash live in New York for 10 years. He have been living in New York for 10 years.
No, he has lived. He has lived in New York for 10 years. Now, maybe he's not living there, but he has lived in New York for 10 years. That is present perfect.
Oh, okay. When he come, he is singular, no ma'am. Then how we use have, has?
He has.
He has.
He has. With singular it is has.
Then they what we use?
With they it is they were, or they
has or have.
They have.
They have. He, she means has.
Has, because they are third person plurals. With I also it's have.
He dash live with his grandparents while his house is being renovated. He has been lived with his grandparents while his house is being renovated.
He has been living. Because the house is still being renovated, and that he has what has he been doing all these days? He has been living with his grandparents.
The team dash play well this season. The team plays well this season.
The season is so they have the seasons, no, when they play. Sports is already generally in some season. The team has been playing well this season. Perhaps the season is not completed. Now team is one. The team might have 10 players, 12 players, but the team is only one. So we take it as a singular. Has been.
The team has been playing well this season. The children dash play in the park for hours. The children have been playing in the park for hours.
They have been playing in the park for hours. Okay.
She dash write 3 novels. She has been written 3 novels.
No,
right.
Has written.
She has written. She has
written. Yes, it's. We have a choice between present perfect or present perfect continuous. She has written 3 novels. When there is a time given, duration like season or last 1 week, all morning, then you most of the time we put present perfect continuous. But if there is no time given here, that means she is written in the, let's say a little while ago she is written, or the effect can be seen now. She has written 3 novels, but you can see the novels now, isn't it, what she has written. So then it is, in such cases, it is present perfect. She has written 3 novels.
He dash run a marathon. He has run a marathon.
Yes. Good.
He dash run every morning to train for the race. He run every morning.
It's either present perfect or present perfect continuous. Only 2 options here.
Continuous.
He's preparing for something.
Every morning it's continuous.
So what is the correct form? Or the
He has been running every
Yes,
morning.
Very good. He has been running every morning to train for the race.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. So I think now you have a better idea about all the forms of present tense. Simple present, present perfect, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So today we focused more on present perfect and present perfect continuous. Another day we will take up all the 4 forms, and in the same way we will take up past tense also and future tense also. Each of the 3 tenses has 4 different varieties, kinds. Okay. Perhaps we can take up the words in a little while, but is there anything you would like to talk about of your law studies? You know, do you think role plays are important in law studies? How do you do in college? Do you people do role plays as well?
Yes,
Do you practice talking to a client?
Yes, ma'am. Last time they conduct some role play sessions, like advocate and client. It's interesting. Students only play like advocate and client. Some students play like advocate and other students play like
The client.
client. They ask some questions about the case, and the students explain like a client what they are suffering from the problem, and they are giving some solutions to the client students. It seems good. Like we experience like
You get the feel.
real
I
advocate.
think. So do you get the feel of a real proper lawyer and a client kind of interaction?
Yes.
And that's very important. Like even doctors have to talk to patients. In the same way, lawyers have to talk to clients.
Yes. I
Clients
also
will come to
participated in
them.
that sessions. I played like advocate.
Okay.
That another girl played like a client, and she tells me that divorce case, about divorce case.
I know. And what do you think when a lawyer or the advocate is counseling the client? What is the kind of manner they should portray? How should their attitude be when they are talking to a client?
They give some faith to the client. Yeah, I am there for you. Don't worry, I'll solve your problem. Like that, they give some faith to the client, and they cool down the client. Give some coffee, tea, and sit. Be cool. Tell your problems. Friendly, like lawyer should
They should be friendly, yes,
to the clients, and listen all the problem story what they are saying, and if she or he wants something about case details more, then the advocate ask the client and know about more things about the case.
Yes, I've heard that with the doctor and with the lawyer, you should not hide anything.
Yeah.
Tell them everything.
Yes.
So I think that is
Then only a doctor give the good treatment, and the lawyer
takes care of the
Yeah,
case
yes.
properly. So the advocate should inspire confidence in the client also, that okay, here is somebody who will take care of my case, and I can be assured
Yes.
that he or she will take care. That is the confidence that the lawyer should instill in the client. That's I know. Because the lawyer is not encouraging. If he is discouraging or if he's too strict, I don't think that clients will open up.
Yes,
They will not be
yes.
able to discuss the case with the lawyer, and most probably they will not come to the lawyer anymore. If that's the kind of reputation he has, he or she has,
Yes.
they'll stop coming to the lawyer.
Always advocate should friendly with the client. Then only he get more cases.
Yes, and he or she should inspire confidence in the client also by their manner. Reassure the client, yes, that okay, this will happen. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. That's the kind of thing. So before we look at words today, we might as well look at long talk. And so there is one topic for you. You can think about it for a little while if you wish, and then speak. Can you read it aloud?
Talk about a time when you were late for something, give details.
So it could be anything. When you talk about being late, so many times. So any situation is up to you to choose where you were late, why you were late, and whatever it is, and what happened as a result of your being late.
Many times I attend late to many events, but in my wedding only I I am late to the that particular time where the marriage will conducted. So that makeup artist is doing some makeup to me and doing something in my hair, and everyone calling me, come, that time is going
Auspicious time.
yeah, auspicious time is running out, you come. And that artist, she don't leaving me because she wear half style to my hair, and another half she want to wear, but everyone calling, she is not let go me out, and
she won't let go of you.
Yeah, she is not leaving me, and everyone calling, everyone very angry on me and that artist. At finally we went to that place where the
wedding hall.
Wedding hall. Everyone looking like very angry on me, and my uncles came and brought me in the basket to the mandapam, and like that everyone angry on me for that late coming. I remember that thing only last where I go late.
How were you thinking? What were you feeling at that time?
I don't know. I in that
confusion.
I don't know what's going on. Another side, I am feeling so hungry. No one thinking about my food and my hungry. Everyone thinking about the auspicious time is running out. Come and sit here. I am so confused and so stressful on that time.
I know. I think the wedding time is such a time when the bride and bridegroom perhaps go through all these tensions also.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like first the reception and then the wedding, and then you had to change maybe for the wedding.
Yes.
So at such a time, there's a lot of time needed for the bride. Obviously, the bride has to look good. So has the bridegroom, but most of the time the focus is on the bride. And she has to look good. So sometimes such things happen. So that was your this thing,
Yes.
your experience of being late.
Late.
So I suppose you'll remember that experience for
Yes,
quite some
yes.
time.
Yes. Now also I remember that experience clearly.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll remember it for for a lot many years.
Yes.
That what happened during my wedding. Okay, so that was one experience about being late. And what about people generally being late? What are the people late for very often on a day-to-day basis?
College, office,
Hmm.
gym.
Hmm.
When they want to go early, they'll start early, but we have some other work, so sometimes we start lately.
And if it's a college or a office, then I think people have to go at the correct time every day, isn't it?
Yes,
You can't go
yes,
at your
but
own time.
sometimes it's late
Yes.
due to
So
traffic
that is
problems
what
or
we
some
can
other.
say that we are late
Yes.
because office you can't say that if your office starts at 9 you can't say I'll come at 10 or 10:30.
Yes.
You have to be there at the right time. And even if you're 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, you still will be considered as late. So I think when people go every day to a certain place, they plan it beforehand.
Not some, every competitive exam there is a
Yes,
time
for exams
before
also.
we attend there. If
Yes.
1 or 2 minutes late, they won't allow you to write the exam.
They won't allow you, and even if they were to allow you, you would still be nervous.
Yes.
You'll be a little tense.
Yes.
And I think
And
that would
forget
affect
all
your
the
performance
yes.
as well.
Yes.
So it's always when there is a fixed time. Now, when you give an example of a gym, I think gym might not have a fixed time because I think gyms are open throughout the day, more or less. So even if you were to go half an hour late, I don't think it would matter so much. But if it's something which is where you have got to attend as a routine, like a college or an office or an exam, then you need to be in time, and one should plan accordingly. That I will be in time, I'll do this, I'll do that. Yes. So we'll also look at some verbs today. You can look at some more words from the newspaper. And okay, so let's look at that particular.
Restore forest or officials will go to jail. SC tells TG. Restore means you should do when you cut something or when you destroy something, again you create that as usual, as before it, how it is.
Yes.
It
Good,
is
good.
restored.
Yes, okay. In what context is it being used here? Can you talk about the context? Which forest is being talked about?
Uh,
You must have read about it in the papers, no? Some time ago.
yes, ma'am.
What is it about?
Last month, I think it's last month only, in university, HCU university, government want to development, so they destroy many trees around the campus. In they destroy many trees and some animals, houses like that. Then Supreme Court gave stay to stop the cutting down of the trees. Now Supreme Court again saying that how many trees you cut, again you plant those trees and restore
Yes.
the forest.
Or what is the,
Or
if they don't do it, what happens?
officials will go to jail.
Yeah, I remember there was so much of a hue and cry in the newspapers. There's something like 400 acres of land outside Hyderabad Central University. And I believe there's a lot of flora and fauna there as well.
Yes,
So the students and a lot of people were protesting against the government taking the land and using it for some other purposes. Some development activities or something like that. And in that process, many trees had been cut.
Yes.
Till the Supreme Court gave a stay on that. So now it's the Telangana government is being blamed for all that.
Yes. Oh yes, because Telangana government only
They went ahead
doing
and did that.
all the
Yes.
things.
I know. That's true.
Before that, some other forest also they destroyed for some army or some navy things to keep there. So like this, they are destroying the forest and plants. How the pollution will go from the city, and Hyderabad also town like Delhi after Delhi
Yes, I know.
in pollution.
Yeah. I mean, we are definitely, cities need to have forest cover here and there. It's called lung space. You
Yes.
know, like we have the KBR park quite close by. It's called the lung space. It's quite huge, it's quite big. And I had read about it that it supplies water because of that place which has got so many trees. It's a source of water supply for the entire Jubilee Hills area. So, because of that land there which has trees, so as you know, trees hold the water together. So, if you cut the trees, what happens? The topsoil goes away,
Yes.
and then the floods will be very easy. They'll become more common, and the top
There is
fertile
no
soil goes
infiltration.
away also. And of course, at the same time, you don't get enough oxygen, and of course, the birds and the animals also lose their homes.
Yes.
So it's a very sorry state of affairs, and people should be more aware and try to keep as much greenery as possible in their cities.
As like Delhi, Hyderabad also landlocked state. Hyderabad don't have any seas, any ocean around the Hyderabad. It is a landlocked state.
All right. So we'll look at some more of these headings and see what it is, what it means.
Major fire breaks out in a BLDZ
Building, it's short form for
building, triggering panic. Triggering panic means people are panic by fear by seeing those fires in the building.
Yeah, triggering here means what?
Triggering, it's like
Causing panic. It's actually causing only, triggers.
yeah.
Something happens and that causes panic among others.
Yes.
Like sometimes somebody hears a bad news and then their BP shoots up. So that also could be triggering. They heard some bad news, they heard some shocking news, the BP shoots up, or some people sometimes have heart attacks or something. So that triggers it. So there's a cause and there's an effect.
Yes.
So here what has happened, because a major fire in a
Major fire
building,
breaks out in a
panic
building.
breaks is triggered among the residents and people all around the building. Trigger. It's caused. Triggering here means caused, nothing else. What about the others?
Cyber Bureau inks deal with Google to fortify TZ security.
What is inks actually here? Inks deal. You can, if you wish, you can read the next 2-3 lines.
It's like
also.
a deal to
With whom?
some agreement with Cyber Bureau. Give some agreement.
Enters into some
Some
agreement
enter into some agreement with the TZ security.
with Google
With Google
to
to fortify TZ security.
fortify means
Protect.
to strengthen.
Yes.
Like you hear of forts. So fort and fortify is something similar. Forts were built in those days by the kings to keep their kingdom safe. So forts were very strongly built, you know. So fortify also means to strengthen security of Telangana. Cyber Bureau inks deal. Now inks means, ink is when you sign on something. So inks deal. So inks is a way of saying something, of signing. When I say it, so it sounds more stylish to put it that way. Cyber Bureau inks deal with Google to fortify Telangana security.
Security.
Yeah. Next.
Blast at quarry site shakes up several villages. Shakes up, like when blast occurs, it will shakes the ground.
What is the quarry site though?
Quarry, some mine
Yeah,
sites.
mine sites. So they have blasts from time to time.
Yes. When it blasts, many villages have fear by that blast sounds, and
Is it just fear or is it more than that?
terrible.
They physically were also shaken.
Yeah.
Like when you have an earthquake, you
Yes.
feel the ground shaking underneath you. So this also, because it is a major blast, so it shakes up the
Shakes
nearby
up several
villages around the quarry site.
Quarries. Two held for tampering with passports.
So what is the word here?
Tampering.
Tampering. What does tampering mean in this situation?
Tampering means Xerox.
Tampering.
Manipulation. It's
In
like
a way, yeah. You could say tampering with the passport. They try to do some irregularities. Sometimes you never know. Yeah, forgery kind of thing could happen. Sometimes people might change the photo.
Yes.
Or do
some
something.
other passport they keep some other photo.
Any
and
forgery or any fraud they could have been doing.
Yes.
So they were
It's called
held
tampering.
because they tampered with their own passports. Yes. I think that's all. So it's not just enough to learn it here and to understand the meaning. You should be able to use it in a sentence. Do you think you could use tampering with some other sentence? Any other sentence?
In childhood days, I tamper my mom's sign in my
That's
progress.
forged. No, then there you would have to use forged.
Okay.
So tampering is when you disturb something, you manipulate something.
Yeah.
Can you use it anywhere else? Now you're a law student, so you must have heard of tampering sometimes.
Yeah, they tamper the evidence.
Tamper with the evidence. Yes. So tampering with the evidence, yes, that's true. So that's why I was saying tampering is something which you will be using more and more when you're studying law and when you're practicing law. And what else can you use today? Ink, steel, shakes up. Triggering, make a sentence with trigger.
Trigger. Something triggers on my brain when I am reading the newspaper. Like that we use.
You have to explain it a little bit more. No, maybe it's a little right to some extent, but what is it something?
When I
read
the
about
article about some competitive exams, I triggered about the UPSC exam is going on May.
No, trigger here. It cannot be used in this situation. Triggered is something when it causes something. Or you read something and that something triggered. Some memory came back to you, for example, something that you'd forgotten. And you remembered something. Sometimes we see something in a television also, and that what you see triggers your memory. Okay, yes, I'd heard about something like that before. That kind of thing, trigger. Something happens here and that triggers that effect can be seen somewhere else, that kind of thing. That's trigger.
Yes. When I listen the ambulance sound, it triggers my grandfather's death to me.
It triggers the memory of my grandfather. And when he was taken in an ambulance to the hospital or whatever you wish to say, you can say something like that. All right. So tomorrow we will also be doing not just these, we'll do these 4 present tenses and also start with past tense and the various forms of the past tense. So I think the more people are familiar with the tenses, the better their grammar is and the better constructed their sentences are.